When people think about the East Bay, they tend to focus on areas like Fremont, Dublin, Pleasanton, and areas in the 680 corridor. However, I believe that Castro Valley is still one of the most underrated places in the East Bay. So that's what we're going to be doing in this vlog. I'll show you the different communities and neighborhoods and what makes the town of Castro Valley so special. So stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Mac Rogers. I'm a real estate broker here in Castro Valley. In this channel, we talk about places in and around the East Bay. If this is your first time on this channel and you want to learn everything about what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, play, and what's going on in this case in Castro Valley, make sure you tap that subscribe button, you click the little bell so you get notified every time we do a video. We're getting phone calls, emails, texts from people moving and relocating here, and we absolutely love it. If you've been thinking about moving or relocating anywhere in the East Bay, make sure to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, days, nights, weekends. We can help you when moving to the East Bay. Okay, right now I'm in the Castro Valley Village, and this is really what anchors, or maybe I should call it the center of Castro Valley. Lots of things going on here. Shopping, eating, coffee shops. The Castro Valley Marketplace is right across from us, and lots of new developments going on there. But what I want to showcase today and show you is where we're going to get into just a couple of the many neighborhoods here in Castro Valley. We will explore neighborhoods close to my favorite outdoor place, Lake Chabot. Hey, just a quick disclaimer here. By no means am I steering you to these neighborhoods. I'm merely showcasing two of the neighborhoods that is appealing here in Castro Valley, primarily because of their closeness to open space. If you're like me and you like to go hiking, biking, or just go outdoors, then these two neighborhoods are worth looking into. Okay guys, so right now we are at the Lake Chabot neighborhood. If we go a little bit straight further, that's going to be the entrance to Lake Chabot. But we're going to turn right on Arcadian. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drive over some of the neighborhoods around here, or some of the streets, I'm sorry, and just to show you what it's like, so that way you get a feel for how it is to live here. And it's a little bit hilly, not very hilly, but I think it's hilly. So some of the houses on the left side actually backs into Lake Chabot, so you don't have any neighbors. It backs up into open space. Arcadian goes all the way to the top and it dead ends, and we're gonna make a right on Mayflower. So that's the dead end. We're gonna turn right on Mayflower. So this is another popular neighborhood out here in Castro Valley. Usually houses here don't last long. If it goes on, once it gets listed, it takes about probably 2 weeks to 3 weeks maximum, and they're usually gone by then. We're gonna make a right on Brookdale. The other side of Brookdale, if we made a left, it would have dead end also again to Lake Chabot. So this one, if we go all the way down, we're gonna hit Lake Chabot Road again. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn onto one of the streets. I don't know if I want to turn on Northwood. I'll probably not turn on Northwood. I'll turn right here on this other street. So if we go straight, that stop sign, that is Lake Chabot Road. So right now we're gonna turn here. So Carmel would end you back to Arcadian. So right straight, that is Lake Chabot that goes up to the Nike site. So we were here earlier, and instead of going all the way, we're gonna turn on one of the streets. So that way you get a feel for the other streets around here. And this is Peterson. It is a very nice neighborhood. So we're back at Northwood. We can make a left or right. If we make a left, we're gonna go back to Arcadian. So for our purposes, we're gonna make a right. And this would end up and we're gonna end up back in Brookdale. So Brookdale, again, if we make a left, it will just dead end to Lake Chabot. But for our purposes, we're gonna go back on Lake Chabot Road. Okay, so now we are on the other side of Carmel Drive, and I just wanted to show you this. If you take this street, it will take you back to Brookdale, where we were earlier. And so this whole place, or this whole neighborhood, is called Lake Chabot neighborhood, or Lake Chabot. So we're back on Brookdale. Right now, as I shoot this video, you can expect house prices to start or average in the $1.2 million range. This would typically be around 1,200 square feet up to 1,600 or maybe even 1,700 square feet of living space. As you go higher in price, the square footage and the condition typically gets bigger and the houses are more updated. There are lower priced homes, and they are usually much smaller and typically in need of a little TLC. Lot sizes are still generous by California standards, around 5,000 square feet and above. If schools are important to you, according to greatschools.org, this falls under the Castro Valley School District, which has a pretty good ranking. Please always double check with the school district. One of the cool things about this neighborhood, besides the fact that it is close to Lake Chabot, is the fact that if you just go over the hill past Lake Chabot, you are already in San Leandro. You can take the freeway entrance there to get to 580. You don't have to go all the way down to Castro Valley to get to the freeway. So the beauty of living in Lake Chabot is you're right next to Lake Chabot, the park. That's one entrance to the Nike silo. And during the weekends, as you can imagine, especially on a great day, this place is packed. This parking lot is packed because if you park outside, obviously there's no fee. That's the entrance to Lake Chabot over there. So I just want to give you kind of a rough idea of where it's at, and then we're just gonna turn around here. So Arcadian Acadian is to our left. That's the Lake Chabot neighborhood. And we are back on Lake Chabot Road, and we're gonna make a left on Seven Hills so that we can go towards Parsons Estates. That in a nutshell is Lake Chabot. Obviously, there's more to it than just a short drive around a couple of streets. If this is an area that you would like to know more about, give us a call, a text, or an email so we can assist you. Let's move on to another neighborhood on the other side of Lake Chabot. This one is called Parsons Estates. Parsons Estate is also right next to Lake Chabot. On average, the houses here are bigger than in Lake Chabot, and the lot sizes tend to be bigger as well. It's not uncommon to see homes upwards of $2 million in this neighborhood. Just like the Lake Chabot neighborhood, if schools are important to you, this neighborhood is also in the Castro Valley School District. Let's go for a short drive around Parsons Estates. Turning here. We are on Proctor Road, headed over to Parsons Estates. There are a lot of big houses over here. This is a mixture of houses that you have here. A lot of big houses, a lot of kind of old, smaller houses as well. So you get big houses, but definitely you're kind of on top of each other, if you know what I mean. And so we're gonna hit Walnut and Ewing. And that's the main part around here, the one on the left side. And this is Parsons Estates. If you notice, there's a lot of big houses around here. I like this neighborhood. A little different. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go all the way up, and then I'm gonna turn around so that way you can see kind of the both sides of the street. So Parsons is right next to Lake Chabot as well, or the Lake Chabot neighborhood. Again,
another dead end. So Ewing Road over there. And so this is the same road that we're just going in reverse basically. Okay, so this is the park over here. This is a nice also Parsons Park for, I mean, it's not just for the neighborhood, but it's nice that you have it right here with you in your right in your backyard, or in some cases front yard. No cookie cutter home here, mainly custom homes. And so we're gonna be back on Arcadian / Ewing, and what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna make a U-turn, so that way we're on Vineyard. Arcadian, if you recall, that's one of the streets over at the Lake Chabot neighborhood. However, it doesn't go through. It stops over there. So this is Vineyard. We're kind of heading out of Parsons Estates when you take this road. Okay, we're gonna go back on Walnut Road, leading back to Parsons Estates. We came from Almond earlier.
With Parsons Estates, you can hop onto Redwood Road and go all the way to Oakland or Lafayette using the back roads. Hey, another quick disclaimer here. Right now, Redwood Road is closed because of the big landslide that happened, so you can't use it. But if you take your bike and go to the golf course, you can go through Brandon Trail and bypass the landslide and then continue on to Oakland or Lafayette on your bike, okay? Not in the car. These are just two of the neighborhoods here in Castro Valley. If you want to learn more about Castro Valley, subscribe so you won't miss out on any of our other videos. You can also check out our other videos in Castro Valley.